Standard 5th Subject EVS Part 1 Lesson number 4 Environmental Balance. Every living thing obtains its food from the environment. Many animals of the environment eat only plants. Other animals survive by eating plants eating animal. Plants prepare food using water and carbon dioxide from the air in the presence of sunlight. It means plants are the main support of every food chain. There are many food chains in our environment. It is because of this food chain every living thing gets the food and therefore continues to live. Look at this land here where crops are growing repeatedly. On a particular land, the soil loses its fertility because we can still keep growing crops on such soil. How does this happen? When living thing dies, their body mixes with the soil. Microorganisms living in the soil decompose like the plant residue, dead animals, excreta, etc. converted into manure. Manure is used by plant to grow well. When plant dies, the remains decompose again. Nutrients are released in the soil. This is an important cycle of the environment. This cycle continues and the soil remains fertile due to the nutrient. The water from land evaporates to form clouds and this water again reaches the land through rain. This is called as a water cycle. All living thing gets water because of the water cycle. The water from reservoirs like river, lake, sea continuously being converted into water vapor. The heat of the sun as well as the wind help to change water into water cycle. The heat also warms up the air. As the air becomes warm, it becomes lighter. Water vapor mixes with the air and reduces up where it starts cooling down. The air contains smoke and dust particles. When water vapor cools in these dirt particles, it forms tiny dust particles. These tiny droplets come together and form clouds. The clouds move along with the air. As the cloud rises higher, no moisture condenses and collects on the tiny droplets, forming large droplets. Sometimes the clouds rises very high and the water droplets freeze to form ice crystal. Ice crystal grow bigger and become heavier and start falling down. As they fall down, they melt to form water droplets. When water droplets become larger and heavier, they fall on the earth as rain. There is one more important cycle without which it is impossible for us to survive. Let us learn more about it. You know that we need oxygen for breathing. We breathe in oxygen and give out carbon dioxide. Imagine if this happened continuously, all the oxygen get exhausted. And how it is that we get fresh oxygen to breathe all time? All living things breathe in oxygen and give out carbon dioxide. Plants use this carbon dioxide to prepare food. Plants absorb carbon dioxide and give out oxygen in return. In this way, the oxygen in the atmosphere gets used up continuously. It also replaces continuously. There are several other such cycles occurring in nature. Thus, there is interaction between living and between non-living things. In nature, when the various cycles in the environment continues uninterruptedly, the environmental balance gets maintained. Always remember, for the existence of living thing, it is important that environmental balance is maintained. What have we learned? There are innumerable types of living things on the earth. There is interaction between living and non-living things in the environment. Different kinds of animals, plants, and microorganisms are found in different regions. The water cycle, various other cycles, and food chain in nature help to maintain the balance in the environment. So, we had completed our lesson number 4, environmental balance. Thank you.